Hi guys, Jorge Pelayo. Today I want to talk about 7 characteristics to attract a mentor. This started actually with 2 qualities and then expanded to 7. We were talking about why humility is such an attractive quality of a person and then how gratitude plays a role. And we said, hey, you know what? Why don't we come up with a list of the most important characteristics that mentors look for. And so this is for you guys that are looking to evolve and become a person that you want to attract a mentor, or you're already working with somebody and you want that mentor to lock onto you. So let's jump into it. Point number 1, humility. There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. People want to pour into somebody that's humble. People want to pour into somebody that's looking to learn. And that requires you to say, hey, there's more that I need to learn. I don't know everything. I want to grow. Where somebody else that thinks they already know it, nobody wants to spend time with those people. There's this great quote that says, being humble isn't thinking less of yourself, but it's thinking of yourself less. That you're focused more on where you're trying to go in your journey, and you're coming from a place of man, I'm looking for truth. I'm looking for guidance. I'm looking for somebody to pour into me. I'm looking for assistance. I'm looking for a coach. I'm looking for a mentor. That spirit of, man, I want to be mentored. I want to be coached. I don't know it all. I want to learn. I'm willing to take coaching. That spirit of humility makes somebody want to pour more into you. Point number 2 is gratitude. There's guys that we work with that they're so appreciative of what we do, and we give a little bit and they do a lot with it. And then there's other people that we give a lot and they do a little. And they're also not grateful. They'll typically look at what that leader's not doing, or where they're going wrong, or why they're upset, or they're mad that they got called out, or they got challenged. Where somebody else that's getting challenged the most, they're grateful for that challenge. They're grateful that somebody else is looking at them saying, hey, this person cares enough about me to tell me the truth and wants me to be better. And you will naturally, a mentor will naturally pour more into a person, give more into a person, think more of a person, seek that person more that's grateful for them and that's humble than somebody that thinks they already know it. Point number 3, hunger factor. Leaders are always looking for people that have a burning desire, that they're self-driven, right? That their dreams and their goals move them, that they don't need to be moved, that they don't always need to be, hey, come on, man, let's do it. Let's get it. You can do it. People don't want to, a leader doesn't mind doing that at times, but they want somebody that does it to themselves. I've worked with people that have very little skill set, very little talent in this business, but their hunger factor is through the roof. And because of that, because their hunger factors, they're self-driven, they want it, and they commit to that process, they'll suck, but they'll develop, they'll get better, they'll keep making progress, and eventually their skill will match their hunger factor, and then they dominate. If you can find a person as a mentor that wants it that bad, invest into that person. And if you are a person looking for a mentor, show them that you're hungry, show them that you're self-driven, show them that you're willing to go through the suck so that you can get good, because they're going to want to invest more time and energy into your development. Point number 4, execution. There's a lot of people that we mentor and we coach, and very few people do something with it. There are people that I've given more to that have done less, and there are people that I've given less to that have done more. So we're looking for people that execute. If you want to be somebody that's mentored, be a person that the moment that you hear something, you hear it one time, you move at the speed of instruction, that you change immediately, that you take action immediately. I'll have a conversation. There's a couple that I coach, the Diaz's, and I said, hey, listen, you need some extra support. The next day before 11 a.m., they already had somebody in. This was 10 p.m. The next morning by 11 a.m., they were already doing interviews. There are people that when they hear something one time, there's a gentleman I coach, Castillo. The moment he hears something, implements it, moves at the speed of instruction. There's another gentleman, Okafor, right? The moment he hears something, done, immediate action, let's go. I need to hear it one time. And then there's other people where they need to hear something over and over and over before they execute. Leaders want to invest more time into people that move faster, that move at the speed of instruction. Point number 5, emotional intelligence, people skills. If you want somebody to really pour into you and be able to talk about the higher laws and leadership development and processing issues, they need to know that you have that emotional intelligence, those soft skills, those people skills, that conflict management, that processing, the fact that you're likable, the fact that people, your way of treating people, responding to people, engaging people, that it's likable, that people want to be around you, that your energy is attractive. That's such a big quality. I work with people that their personality puts people off, and they've had to work on that, on being more likable, on thinking of others before themselves. That could be a book like Give and Take. That could be a book like How to Win Friends and Influence People, where they learn to be more interested than being interesting, to be more charismatic, to be more engaged, to be more interested in that person. So how are your people skills? Can you go through conflict? Are you likable? Your interactions, are they positive? Or are you constantly disturbing and pushing people away from you? Leaders, they may not say that to you, but they're looking for that quality of people that are a magnet and attract versus repel. And lastly, number 7, people that lead themselves. They will sit there and take the time to think about, what are my next steps? What are my next moves? What skills do I need to improve? What challenges am I having? What resources are available? What coaching have I gotten? Have I implemented it? Let me go back through my notes. What other resources are available? How am I motivating myself? How am I leading myself? Am I journaling? How's my personal life? Am I a great example all the way around? What's my next? What's my next personality trait, skill set, identity that I need to develop? What's my next business move that I need to make? People that are constantly thinking for themselves are very attractive people to a mentor, because that person knows that that's an investment, that that's an asset, that person's an investment of time versus a waste of time. If I have to do the thinking for somebody else, I don't mind helping that person become an independent thinker at one point, but I'm looking for the person that's already an independent thinker that will take the coaching and apply it and move again. So these are 7 qualities that you can work on, and maybe take an inventory for yourself and ask yourself, which of these am I good at? Which of these do I need work? And then what's my plan to develop in these? These were not things that I was good at by any means. This is a Red Lobster server, college dropout, guy that got into the business full of debt, no money, no tie, no business suits. That today we run a $37 million business. Why? Because I learned these things from people that mentored me. And I said, man, this I'm good at. Man, that I need to work on. I'm okay here. But I took an inventory, a self-assessment, and then I made a commitment to progress. If you're willing to do that, guys, the world's looking for people like you.